Hello guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well guys. Today's build videos for the Wish Sort of class for season 25. This is Arachyr Corpse Spiders GR solo push build guys. And it's absolutely crazy. It is so strong. The single target DP of this build shreds. Like Rift Guardians guys have no chance even without Stricken in this build, okay? These little spiders destroy. Absolutely destroy. Alright guys, before we get into all this, welcome to the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I've been bloody YouTubing Diablo forever, man. It's like 9 years now. You're more than welcome to join the community here on YouTube. Love it. Okay guys, so follow up, man. I'm using the Enchantress, okay? Because she's awesome. Okay, use Charm for 8 seconds. Amplification, so the more intelligence she has, the more elemental DPS you have, which gives you a huge amount of damage spike. Then Powered Shield for damage reduction. And then guys, Focused Mind, she gives you an attack speed buff based on intelligence as well, man. Make sure you use the indestructible token so she doesn't die. Main hand weapon for her, guys, is Thunder Fury. As the chain lightning goes off, it will slow down their melee speed and movement speed. And when you pair that with a Wildwood Ring, it will actually stun the enemy. This is particularly useful on Rift Guardians, okay? It's really nice on Rift Guardians, man. Because that Rift Guardian's back class so really bad at you, good chance the stun could go off. And it won't kill you. Brilliant. Boots, guys, use Ice Climber, so she can't be frozen or immobilized. Pants and gloves, doesn't really matter, use what you like. Use Witching Hour, because attack speed is king, because you want her to cast as fast as possible to get their stuns off, man. Nice, nice. Second ring, guys, is Oculus Ring for the pool of power, okay? So as you kill targets, that big yellow pool spawns on the floor, jump in it for a big damage boost. Brilliant. Shoulders, guys, should be home impacts for damage reduction while teleport. I don't have them yet. And chest plate should be Tower Arachyr. I just don't have one just yet, because, you know, the season's only just opened a couple of days ago. Tower Arachyr gives you attack speed buff, which is good. For helmet, guys, use Blind Faith, because it's got blind on hit, which is really good for interrupting Rift Guardians and Elites and all that sort of stuff. Amulet, guys, 100% for, as usual, the flavour of time, because it doubles all duration of your pylons, which is so good, man. Like shield, 2-minute shield, you know, it's just like, whoa, it's crazy. And then, guys, of course, Demon's Braces to summon extra Elites from your pylons, and that is the follower setup. Brilliant. Feel free, you guys, to mix and match stuff in there if you don't like this particular setup, but this works extremely well. Nice, right guys, so what happened with Arachyr? It's completely changed now. Corpse spiders are now classed as pets, okay? These little spiders, guys, are basically homing missiles. There you go, jars. We'll run to your closest target. They die for about 3 seconds. They're now classed as pets. They can't be CC'd, and they are affected by Masker Gem and Enforcer Gem. Task of Fears does not affect them. Set bonuses. 2 set bonus. Summon a permanent Spider Queen connected to you by an infested thread. Enemies caught in the thread are infested. Corpse spiders' attacks against infested enemies inflict the same damage to all infested enemies. The Spider Queen is commanded to move where you cast Corpse Spiders. Corpse Spiders now spawns with health, okay? And they block enemies as well. So you can see now we've got this big thread. And you can command the Spider Queen to move around as you cast spiders, okay? Anything that gets caught in that thread gets infested, okay? There's web underneath them. They stay infested. It's really cool, actually. Then, 4-set bonus. The Spider Queen now leaves behind webs that last 15 seconds and slows enemies. Infested enemies remain infested while on the web. You take 75% reduced damage, guys, while on the web for 4 seconds after, okay? So, with this build, you want to be up close and personal, okay? So, you want to be right up to their grill, guys, and make sure you're in the web. If you're outside the web, you're gonna die. Okay, you're gonna die, you're gonna get wrecked. Remember, though, as you come out, you've got 4 seconds of damage reduction. So you can jump in and out, away from bombs and all that nasty stuff. And then, guys, 6-piece damage bonus got increased by 25,000%. Yikes. I know, it's crazy. I've already done GR 133 with this build, semi-orged. I'm currently rank 11 for EU Witch Starts. I did 133 and 1252. So it gives you an idea how strong this is. Some guy here has already done 137, 137, so it's very good. It's very fun. If you liked Carnival, you'll love this, man. It's like a homing missile version of Carnival with spiders. Unless you don't like spiders, of course. So yeah, guys, with the boots, the legs, chest plate, shoulders, and gloves. I've actually got a primal shoulder, lol. I know it's not right, but it's pretty good. Okay, with those pieces, okay. Main hand, guys, which got changed a little bit, is the Spider Queen's Grasp, okay? So this now has up to 800% damage bonus to your Corpse Spiders and does release the web on impact as well, as usual, man. Nice. Okay, guys, the legendary gem we're using in this is the new Shard gem that is unique to the season. We're using the Dregs of Lies, okay? Now, when you upgrade these with the soul shards, sorry, with the these consumables here, They just drop in the world. You can farm these from bosses, and they also just drop randomly as well. But you just right-click these, and it upgrades it, okay? Now, these things can roll different stats, okay? The most important one you want for Drigger's Lies is physical. Unfortunately, you can see as my one here has got lightning, so I've still got to get a better one. But the most important thing is the effects that it gives you when you level it up to level 3. Each time your pet hits an enemy, your damage is increased by 0.5 for 5 seconds. This stacks up to 100 times. When you reach 100 stacks, the stack quickly resets to 0. You'll see it go down on the little buff bar down below, okay? And then also you deal 25% less damage, but your pets deal 25% increased damage. It's all about pets in this build anyway, so don't worry about the latter. Okay, and it gives you a bunch of other stats like elite damage, critical win chance, life per hit, etc, etc, okay? So that is the main thing that you must get, okay? So keep farming until you get the one that gives you the extra pet damage with the 100 stacks. Okay, that is the most important thing. Can take a while. It took me ages just to get one to roll this, okay? But I still need to get one that's physical, because build is a physical one. That lightning damage right now for me is doing nothing, okay? So that's what you want in your weapon, okay? In offhand, guys, the new re-induced up, man, Shuriken's Triumph is amazing now. It's so good. After the initial Spirit Walk ends, you'll continue to last this attack 3 times, or until elite enemies within 20 yards. It gives you an extra up to 100% damage buff, okay? So basically, you got perma Spirit Walk now. You can press this button, as long as you're not attacking anything. It lasts forever, okay? Now, while you're in the Spirit Realm, look at my DPS. 5.9 million, okay? And when I come out of it, 3.4, okay? So this buffs your damage massively. Mine's only an 87% as well. Okay, so when you're building up your stacks from dregs on a target, by just casting, once you get to about 60 stacks, pop Spirit Walk, okay, you'll buff your DPS massively, and it all spikes right up and rip enemies. Such a great mojo now, it's so good, man, I love it. Lovely. Alright guys, so next item is the new belt, the Brood of Araday, okay? I've actually got a really nice one here. Corpse spiders deal an additional 100% damage, and each spider bite causes the target to take an additional 1% damage from corpse spiders for 5 seconds. So the more attack speed you have in this build, the faster you're generating spiders, the more damage stack you're going to get from the belt. And it absolutely destroys Rift Guardians so quickly. That's why we don't even need Shrek in this build, it's that strong. It's really good, man. It's so cool, I love it. Brilliant. Okay guys, of course Brazier is Lacumba's Ornament Brazier, which also had a change as well. We no longer have to use Sacred Harvester anymore, guys. Can you believe it? So good, man. So if you've got at least 1 to 3 stacks, depends on how it's rolled, one requires 3 Soul Harvest stacks now, you get 60% damage reduction straight away. Okay, so you don't have to use Sacred Harvester anymore. It's so good. And you also get an additional 2% damage reduction for each stack of Soul Harvest. So if you do want to use Sacred Harvester, say in the cube, then you can have your damage reduction really high. Like, really high. But even as it is, this build is very tanky, man. It's very tanky, actually. It's absolutely fantastic. So, great change to the Combat Ornament Bracer. Lovely. Okay, guys, so rings. Ring of Emptiness, okay? So, as you cast your Pestilence, as you see, we don't have it on the bark, but we're using Wormwood in the cube. That will trigger your Ring of Emptiness damage bonus, which is up to 300%. First gem guide you want to use, of course, is Simplicity Strength, which heals you and buffs your damage of your primary skill. So as you're casting your spiders, you're healing yourself and also proccing that gem damage bonus as well. So keep throwing jars to keep yourself alive, guys. All the time, man, all the time. Nice. Second ring, guys, of course, is Compass Rose paired with Traveler's Pledge for the Endless Walk set bonus. So when you're standing still, you get 100% damage buff. When you're moving, you get 50% damage reduction as well. Bane Trap, guys, for the damage bonus, and of course Enforcer to make it so your spiders don't die, because they can die, so they do have a HP bar now, and give them that massive damage bonus. Absolutely brilliant. In the helmet, guys, in the Mask of Germ, which gives you a massive pet damage buff, we're using the Sliver of Terror, okay? This thing is amazing, okay? Now, right now, I've got the Fire Ring version, okay? You cast a devastating Ring of Fire after killing 100 enemies, okay? But the other version is actually better. The other version is the one that gives you crit chance and attack speed, okay? And that's the one that you want to push the furthest. But the Fire Ring is cool. I'll be using it, and it's very, very fun. I'm still upgrading these Slivers of Terrors at the moment, trying to get the better one. But I still haven't got it drawn quite just yet, man. But the Ring of Fire is very cool, man. Like, pull low leads, pull some trash in, naded them in, drop off the firebomb, man, as you kill 100 kills, and you could watch them get torched. It's very fun, man. But the one with the crit and attack speed one is better, because that way we can stack more from the belt. Brilliant. Lovely. What's in the cube, guys? In the cube, we have Wormwood. Okay, so right now, as you see, we don't have Pestilence on our bar to proc this. Okay, you can if you want to, but that means you have to put Creeping Death on your bar here, or recast it every 8 seconds. Ugh. But when we do this, we actually get access to Pierce the Veil, which is really nice. So we get even more damage. Chop and change if you want to, but I'm using Wormwood to auto cast Pestilence basically, so I don't have to keep casting. I can just focus on my DPS rotation, but feel free to change it. Lovely. Depth Diggers, guys, got changed as well. No longer need to use mana generating passive anymore, like Blazing Spiders. We can now use anything because Depth Diggers now works with any primary skill. Brilliant. Buffs our damage by 100% for our spiders. Brilliant. The last one, these guys cause Ring of Royal Grandeur to achieve 6-piece bonus. Get this from X1 bounties. As usual, man. Brilliant. Okay, guys, so baseline skills. We are using Corpse Spiders, Widowmakers. We're using this rune, basically, because it has the most damage. Okay? Feel free to use the other runes if you want to, but this one has 700%. So if you're pushing, guys, you want much DPS as possible. Piranhas, guys, Piranado. This does a damage increase and groups everything up for you, okay? Just drag everything in. Lovely spell. Big Bad Voodoo's Slam Dance, guys. So we drop this when we're hitting elites. You know, and all that sort of stuff, man. It just destroys. You also use Ghost Trance as well if you wish. Lovely. Soul Harvest, guys, Languish. Gives you an armor buff and intelligence buff. Keep this up all the time. Brilliant. Then Spirit Walk Jaunt, guys. You want to use Jaunt for 3 seconds because that way it procs the new Mojo damage bonus for 3 seconds, okay? It's really nice. Love this skill. Horrify, guys, Frightened Aspect. So CC and armor buff. And then Competence Ritual with the damage buff within 20 yards. Pierce the Veil. Swampland Attunement, guys. Got to use this. Otherwise, you're going to die too much because you need to be up and close and personal with this build. You need to be right up there, right in their face, man. And this will help you keep your damage reduction up while you're close to the enemies. Then Grave Injustice for your cooldowns as you're killing targets, okay? Okay, guys, so with the Sliver of Terror, hopefully you get the attack speed and the crit one. And also, guys, this thing gives you cooldowns as well, okay? So your cooldowns are increased by 25%. I know it sounds bad. But for every skill on cooldown, you take 12.5% reduced damage and also deal 12.5% increased damage. Okay, so when you're hitting an elite pack especially, you want to have all your cooldowns done. Okay, so you want this going off, you want your Spirit going off, you want this on cooldown, and of course you want your Big Bad Voodoo on cooldown, and your Nado. Okay, while this stuff's on cooldown, you're taking much more damage, less damage. Okay, you're generating loads of DPS. Okay. To time it. So like I said earlier with the Dragon's Lies, as you're reaching about 60, 70 stacks, dump all your cooldowns, okay? Especially BBV and all this sort of stuff. And then hit your Spirit Walk as well. And then by then you'll be hitting about 100 peak stacks. And that target will just absolutely melt. Absolutely disgusting. So good, man. You guys are going to love this. Guys, in the description of this video, as usual, there'll be a stat guide for the best rolls of gear, as usual. Nice. Okay, guys, so rotation, man. So as soon as you start ref, we've got a little play up there, but we'll quickly talk about it. I'm locking Horrify, so just auto-cast it, okay? So this does this by itself. Then I would just Spirit Walk into the zone, okay? Then I would get my Soul Harvest stacks. I might take 3 to get the damage bonus. Your one might be 1, okay? Just go in there, get your stacks, sort of thing, okay? And then, yeah, just go elite hunting. You can literally just Spirit Walk through the whole rift if you wanted to. But because we've got the aura here from Wormwood, once it attacks 3 targets, it will knock you out of Spirit Walk, okay? That's the only bad thing about it, okay? It's not really a bad thing, but it's the only bad thing about it, okay? And then, yeah, just engage your elites and all that. Remember, if you can get a target by itself, this build will destroy it so quickly. Like so quickly, okay? So, you need to be within this radius right here of all the monsters, okay? So, what I like to do is most of the time kill a lot of the trash around elite first. Like, get rid of the trash. You know, sometimes because I'm using the firing ability in this one here, but I don't have the attack speed one yet, I can time the 100 kills AoE with a fire if I want to, which is actually really fun to do. You know, but if you get a target by itself, an elite pack, a Rift Guardian, it's going to get absolutely melted. It's going to get destroyed so quick. So that's what I do, man. I just like to kill the monsters, man. Just keep throwing those jars, group them all up with Nado, get all the trash into one spot, just get rid of them. Then you have that elite pack by themselves, and then just keep throwing those spiders. And once you see your dregs proc up to like 60-70 stacks, then drop all your cooldowns, sort of thing, and watch it just get absolutely melted. And remember, you want to be inside your webs as well. If you go outside your web, You got 4 seconds of damage reduction, okay? But you want to be right up and close and personal in their face, okay? Right up close in their face, because it's a surprisingly tanky build. Because you've got that great damage reduction after the Kumbas and the set bonus, and you've got all this healing coming from the Simplicity Strength, you're very durable. You're actually surprisingly durable. I've only got 900k, and I'm very durable. I can tank most stuff, and my gear is nowhere near correct yet. You know, like nowhere near correct yet, like with rolls and attack speed and all that. So once you achieve the right attack speed, it'll be an absolute beast, guys. An absolute beast. And there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this guide for Arachyr Court Spiders. Definitely give it a go, guys. It is so strong. I will stream on Twitch as well again tomorrow. Feel free to drop by at twitch.tv/BigDaddyDen786. Take care, guys. Have fun in Sanctuary. Enjoy Arachyr. Woo! And it's sick.